The top 50 famous cheap eats in Seoul, Korea. Let's eat. If you're looking for the best of the best food in Seoul at really cheap prices, then this video is perfect for you. Seoul is a food lover's paradise, but the food can get a little pricey if you don't know where to look. But don't worry, because with lots of research, we've put together a list of the top 50 most popular budget eats in Seoul. This video will help you save money on your next Korea food trip. In this video, we explore 20 different food stops, from legendary street markets to affordable Michelin star restos, and even the hipster artsy cafe scene. We also give you the cost and prices per dish so you can plan your own Korea food trip with your friends. Hi guys, my name is Angelica Wanders and this is Eileen Wanders, and we create budget travel and food guides all around the world. On this channel, we share with you our easy-to-follow itineraries and also our costs and expenses in every trip. So if you want to travel and eat around the world in the easiest and most affordable way possible, then hit that like button and hit that subscribe button because we make videos just for you. Guys, for a total of 50 cheap eats at 20 different food stops, I'm so excited for you to taste them with your eyes in this virtual food tour. So stick until the end of this video because later, we reveal our ultimate favorite one. Let's begin. Sada Kimbap is a well-loved kimbap store in Korea. But surprisingly, it's not just the gimbap that steals the show. It's the other dishes that left the biggest impression on us. True to its name, Sada, which means cheap in Korean, this chain is all about serving delicious, budget-friendly meals in a quick and casual setting. So let's dive into their bestsellers. First, the cheese kimbap for 4,500 won. It's made with rice, vegetables, and various fillings like meat or egg, all rolled in dried seaweed. This version adds a creamy slice of cheese, making it a satisfying snack or a quick grab-and-go lunch. We'll rate this an 8 out of 10. But it was the next two dishes that were the true standouts here. The pork cutlet omelette, worth 10,000 won, featured a crispy golden fried pork cutlet paired with a fluffy omelette, all drizzled with a tangy, sweet brown sauce. Each bite offered a bit of everything: crunchy pork, soft omelette, and a hint of sweetness. If you're a fan of omu rice with a Korean twist, this dish is a must-try. We're giving it a perfect 10 out of 10. And lastly, the shrimp in curry rice for 8,500 won. This dish beautifully blends Korean and Japanese flavors. Juicy, deep-fried shrimp are served on a bed of warm rice, smothered in a mild, sweet curry sauce that soaks into the rice for a creamy, flavorful bite. It's mild enough for anyone sensitive to spice and absolutely delicious. Definitely an 11 out of 10 for this. This spot is a no-brainer. I'll definitely be back on my next trip to South Korea. But for now, let's move on to the next restaurant. Cafe Pokpo is a hidden gem in Seoul, perfectly blending nature with coffee. Pokpo means waterfall in Korean, and true to its name, this spot is set against a backdrop of cascading waterfalls. The outdoor seating lets you soak in the serene sounds of the water, and with its peaceful setting and stunning waterfall views, it seems miles away from Seoul's hustle. But guess what? It's only a few stops away from Hongdae. We started with their fruit sandwich worth 4,500 won. This unique snack features soft, pillowy white bread filled with a colorful fruit salad mixed with whipped cream. The bread melts in your mouth while the filling is light and subtly sweet. To be honest, a fruit sandwich was something new to us and it just wasn't our type. So we'll give it a 6 out of 10. But if you're looking for a light dessert or a snack with a view, this might be your jam. Now let's talk about their coffee. We ordered their iced caramel macchiato worth 5,500 won. It was a balanced mix of smooth espresso, creamy milk, and sweet caramel. We'll give this an 8 out of 10. The espresso's rich bitterness paired beautifully with the caramel sweetness. It was strong enough to please coffee lovers, but sweet enough to satisfy a sweet tooth. Overall, Cafe Pokpo is the perfect escape for anyone needing a quick breather from the city buzz. The Namdaemun vegetable hot dog is a popular street food stall at Namdaemun Market, famous for its unique twist on the classic Korean hot dog. This stall offers 3 exciting flavors, and at just 2,000 won each, why settle for one when you can try them all? I mean, just look at this line. It's a clear sign that this place is gonna be good. First up, the vegetable japchae hot dog. This one's perfect if you're craving something savory. Imagine a warm, crispy pancake exterior filled with chewy japchae, which are glass noodles and veggies lightly seasoned with soy sauce and sesame oil. The dough is pan-fried, giving it a crispy outside and a chewy inside. Each bite bringing a whole mix of textures. We loved it. 11 out of 10. Next was the sweet seed hotdog. This one's perfect if you're in the mood for something sweet. It's stuffed with a filling of brown sugar, honey, and a crunchy mix of sunflower seeds and nuts. Bite into it and the syrupy sweetness just oozes out, perfectly complemented by the nutty crunch. 10 out of 10 for this. And lastly, the red bean hotdog. This flavor has a comforting, nostalgic feel. It's mildly sweet and not overly sugary, making it ideal for those who want a more subtle, traditional dessert. 9 out of 10 for this. Out of all three flavors, the vegetable japchae hotdog was a clear favorite. But honestly, all of them were incredible. Just be ready to wait in line. But seriously, it's totally worth it. There's a first time for everything, and today, we stepped into uncharted territory with a sweet potato pizza. Pizza School is a popular budget-friendly pizza chain in South Korea, known for its creative flavors and affordable offerings, with unique Korean-inspired toppings like buldak cheese and bulgogi pizza. Now let's talk about their best-selling sweet potato flavor. This was a completely new experience for us, and honestly, it was so unforgettable that we're still thinking about it to this day. Priced at just 10,900 won, it features chunks of sweet potatoes scattered across the pizza. The melted mozzarella cheese blended seamlessly with the sweet potato, creating a rich, creamy sweetness balanced by the savory flavors. The thick, chewy crust held everything together, while a sweet honey mustard-like sauce added the perfect finishing touch to every bite. This was amazing. A 10 out of 10 from us. Each bite was interesting and different from any typical pizza we've tried. If you're a fan of sweet-savory combos, this is a must. If you've watched any viral videos from Seoul, you've probably come across the vibrant pink lady at Gwangjang Market. Her real name is Yoon Sun, and she became an internet sensation after appearing on Netflix Street Food Asia. With her bright pink outfit and lively personality, her stall always has a long line, and visitors love taking pictures with her, myself included. And her specialty? A fantastic bowl of kalguksu, which is a Korean noodle soup with thick handmade noodles. And it was pretty cool to watch them making the noodles from scratch. One bowl costs 7,000 won, but if you want 4 pieces of mandu inside, aka Korean dumplings, that would be 8,000 won for the bowl. The broth was light and comforting with a clean, homemade flavor, and adding their homemade kimchi into it for a spicier kick made it even better. We'll give this bowl an 8 out of 10. And the mandu inside? Incredible. This was the best mandu I've ever tried, filled with a perfect mix of pork and fresh veggies. If I could rate the mandu itself, it would be an 11 out of 10. Overall, the kalguksu with mandu was a delicious, budget-friendly dish, and it's easy to see why Yoon Sun continues to be an internet sensation. But remember, you're in Gwangjang Market, surrounded by even more street food, like the famous mung bean pancakes priced at 5,000 won. These pancakes are made by grinding soaked mung beans into a batter mixed with fresh veggies and then pan-fried to golden perfection. The inside is soft and creamy, perfectly contrasting the crunchy edges. This is hands down one of my favorite Korean street foods, especially when dipped in their savory sauce. 9 out of 10 for this. Another must-try here is the viral twisted donut stall. These airy donuts are just 1,000 won each, deep-fried until golden and then dusted with sugar on top. They're chewy on the inside, crispy on the outside, and totally irresistible. It's easy to see why there's a huge line. But don't worry, the line moves quickly because the donuts are made in batches and served warm. We'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. And finally, this one seriously caught our attention. Imagine this, an ice cream covered in marshmallow, and then, here it comes, blowtorched with an Iron Man glove. Yup, it can't get any wilder than that. But it wasn't just cool to watch. This dessert was seriously addictive. For 6,000 won, you get a gooey blowtorched marshmallow wrapping around creamy vanilla ice cream. The smoky campfire flavor of the marshmallow against the cold ice cream inside? Incredible. This dessert is the definition of inventive street food. 10 out of 10 for this. Overall, Gwangjang Market is always bustling. This place offers a wonderful mix of Korean comfort food and quirky desserts. Yugane is a top choice if you're after a fun, flavorful, and cheesy meal to enjoy with family and friends. Known as Korea's #1 affordable chicken galbi brand, Yugane has been around for over 40 years, with over 200 branches around the country, and it's famous for its delicious stir-fried chicken, aka dak galbi. We ordered the marinated dak galbi and cheese platter for just 26,000 won, and this platter was massive, big enough for 2 people. Honestly, it was so filling that we couldn't even finish it. The platter comes with tender marinated chicken, chewy rice cakes, sweet potatoes, and fresh veggies, all stir-fried in Yugane's signature gochujang sauce right at our table. The sauce was sweet and spicy, and the cheese surrounding the pan added a creamy, gooey layer that balanced the spice beautifully. Gotta love that cheese pull. To top it all off, we also ordered fried rice for 3,000 won on the side, which the server mixed into the leftover sauce and chicken bits on the hot plate, stir-frying it until crispy. The rice soaked up all the rich, smoky flavors, making it the perfect complement to our meal. And another highlight? Yugane has a free unlimited sides bar, where you can refill items like kimchi, pickled radish, and more. It's self-service, so you can load up as much as you want, anytime during your meal. The entire experience was fun and interactive as we gathered around the sizzling pan, cooking right at our table. Yugane's dak galbi truly lives up to its reputation as Korea's go-to chicken galbi spot. Myeongdong Gyoja is a legendary Michelin-recommended restaurant from the Bib Gourmand list that's been family-owned since 1966. And get this, they only serve 3 items on the menu. So naturally, we had to try them all. We kicked things off with their signature kalguksu for 11,000 won. The handmade noodles were thick, chewy, and incredibly fresh, swimming in a light, steaming chicken broth. And the minced pork topping added a hearty, meaty touch. Every spoonful was full of flavor. We'll give it an 8 out of 10. Next, we tried the mandu for 12,000 won. These Korean dumplings truly hit the spot. Generously stuffed with seasoned pork and veggies, perfectly complementing their famous kalguksu. The wrapper was delicately tender, thin enough to melt in your mouth, but sturdy enough to hold the filling inside. Each bite was a burst of savory, garlicky goodness. It was a solid 8.5 out of 10 for us. And lastly, we went with their cold spicy noodles worth 11,000 won. It was my first time trying chilled noodles, and I have to say, this dish was a flavor bomb. The green chlorella noodles, which were chewy, springy, and packed with nutrients, were tossed in a vibrant red chili paste sauce that was satisfyingly spicy, topped with crisp cucumber slices. Every bite had a refreshing crunch, and the contrast of coldness and spiciness was exciting. We'll give this an 8.5 out of 10 as well. The food here felt homemade, like it's been lovingly crafted by someone's Korean grandma. You can really taste the tradition and care in every dish. Cafe Onion was once a 100-year-old traditional Korean house and has now been converted into a very popular cafe, blending Korean architectural charm with a contemporary minimalist vibe. They offer a wide variety of fresh pastries daily that attract long lines of visitors. Their famous Pandoro, costing 6,000 won, is a fluffy traditional Italian sweetbread with a distinctive star shape, dusted with powdered sugar to resemble the snowy Italian Alps. It's not overly sweet, so the powdered sugar on top adds the perfect touch. We'll give this an 8 out of 10. Its buttery sweetness and pillowy texture practically melts in your mouth, making it perfect to pair with any coffee, which was actually our next order, the vanilla bean iced latte, worth 7,000 won. This latte was sweet and creamy, made with a rich blend of espresso and vanilla bean. It was a nice cold pick-me-up. We'll rate it a 7.5 out of 10. Our favorite though was the green tea matcha scone, with a vibrant green color, earthy matcha flavor, and a drizzle of sweet glaze on top. This scone was moist, tender, and had a cake-like crumbly texture. The subtle sweetness balanced perfectly with the matcha's bitterness, getting a solid 9 out of 10. Cafe Onion's stunning atmosphere, cultural charm, and high-quality pastries make it the perfect spot for a slow coffee break or a catch-up with friends. Kochon Tonkatsu is a cozy, budget-friendly spot known for its delicious Japanese-style tonkatsu. The dish features thick, juicy cuts of pork coated in a crispy, golden breadcrumb crust. At first glance, I expected it to be a bit dry, but I was surprised. It was actually incredibly tender and juicy inside. Each bite gave a satisfying crunch and the pork was perfectly seasoned. It was already tasty on its own, but the tangy tonkatsu sauce truly completed the dish. It comes with all the traditional sides: shredded cabbage, rice, and miso soup, making it a well-rounded, balanced meal. And the crazy part? This whole meal was only, wait for it, 4,000 won. An unbelievable deal. The portions are generous, very filling, and the value for the price is amazing. 9 out of 10. Mom's Touch is a popular fast food chain that has over 1,400 branches around the country. Known for its fried chicken and chicken burgers with a Korean twist. The name Mom's Touch reflects the idea of food made with love and care. So let's take a bite. First, we ordered their crispy chicken thigh burger. This was a true winner. Imagine a juicy chicken thigh with a perfectly crispy coating, topped with fresh lettuce, sliced onions, zesty pickles, and a secret burger sauce that tied everything together. The combo meal was priced at 6,900 won, including a Coke and crispy seasoned fries that are actually quite similar to KFC's fries, which we absolutely adore. We'll rate this combo a 10 out of 10. Then there's the soy garlic dak ganjong, which is Korean-style fried chicken, priced at 4,400 won. This double fried chicken has an extra crispy crust that stays crunchy even after all that thick, sweet, and savory soy garlic glaze. These bite-sized pieces comes with deep-fried rice cakes for a fun contrast. The glaze was sweet and garlicky, maybe a bit too garlicky for my taste, but people might actually prefer that. Overall, I still enjoyed it, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10. For fans of Korean fried chicken and classic chicken sandwiches, you should check out Mom's Touch. Well, overall, that was a yummy first part of our Korea food trip. But let's not forget, we're in South Korea. So let's do something exciting. Check this out. Aside from all the yummy food, Korea is known for so many cool tourist spots, and we want to help you explore it in the best way possible. So we have a separate video on our YouTube channel, The Ultimate South Korea Travel Guide, where we show you the best places to visit, the best things to do, and the best places to stay. We also give you a 7-day sample itinerary and budget breakdown, so you can get an idea of how much a South Korea trip could cost. So just click this video on our YouTube channel for the best and most informative South Korea travel guide the internet has ever seen. But for now, I think it's time we move on to our next restaurant. Let's eat. One of our days while strolling around Seoul, my sister Maddie and I had a classic tourist moment. Struggling with the Naver app and getting off at the wrong station. Lost, clueless, and very hungry, we accidentally stumbled upon a street food stall near the Sinsoldong station exit. This happy accident introduced us to Twigum, a Korean street snack of deep-fried goodies. From crispy shrimp and fried seaweed rolls to battered sweet potatoes, you can pick a trio of 3 different treats for 4,000 won, and they're fried to golden perfection before being chopped up and ready to serve. It's best paired with tteokbokki, the ultimate Korean street food costing 2,000 won for a small plate. Imagine spicy rice cakes drenched in a rich gochujang-based sauce. That first bite of the crunchy twigum dipped in the hot, saucy tteokbokki. Guys, this was literally amazing. The lady even handed us free fish cake soup on the side, warming us up right away. What started as a misstep turned into a favorite memory. And later on, once Eileen arrived, we hunted down more twigum at another stall near the Hongik University station. This snack didn't just satisfy our hunger, it gave us a lasting memory of Korea that we'll never forget. Semul Restaurant in Hongdae is a lively spot that brings the classic Korean barbecue experience to life. The air is filled with the sizzle and aroma of grilling meats, creating a bustling atmosphere perfect for enjoying high-quality Korean meat at reasonable prices. We started with their best-selling pork bulgogi, worth 10,900 won. Marinated to perfection with a smoky sweet sauce blend of soy, garlic, ginger, and a touch of gochujang. When grilled, the meat caramelized beautifully, resulting in tender, juicy bites with a slight char that enhanced the flavor. This is an immediate crowd pleaser. 9 out of 10. Next, we tried their samgyeopsal for 15,000 won. This classic Korean pork belly did not disappoint. Thick slices of samgyeopsal with just the right balance of meat and fat, sizzled on the grill until it had crispy edges. Each bite was rich and savory, with the melted fat adding a juicy tenderness. It's usually served unseasoned to highlight the natural pork flavor, but the restaurant provides dipping sauces like sesame oil with salt and pepper to elevate the taste. A solid 10 out of 10. And finally, we ordered their famous 7-minute kimchi jjigae at 8,000 won. True to its name, this dish is slow cooked for exactly 7 minutes, which the restaurant claims to be the perfect time to extract its tangy, savory flavors. The bubbling hot stew, made with well-fermented kimchi, pork, tofu, and veggies, delivered a rich, spicy broth. Guys, this was pure comfort in a bowl, and it paired wonderfully with the grilled meats. 9.5 out of 10. And here's a bonus. Semmel offers an unlimited self-serve side dish bar for just 1,000 won per head. It features Korean classics like kimchi, pickled radish, mini sausages, rice cakes, and more. It's the perfect complement to add variety to your meal. Overall, grilling your own Korean barbecue is interactive, fun, and perfect for groups. Plus, the prices are fair and the unlimited sides keeps your belly happy. If you've been walking around the streets of Seoul, chances are you've seen tanghulu, those glossy, candied, Instagram-worthy fruit skewers. Tanghulu is a traditional Chinese treat made by coating fresh fruit in a thin, crunchy layer of caramelized sugar. And one of the best places to try it in Seoul is at Wanggu Tanghulu. We went with 2 classic flavors, strawberry and grape, both priced at just 3,500 won each. Each skewer was loaded with juicy fruits wrapped in a shiny, glass-like sugar shell. The real magic happens when you take a bite. The crispy coating cracks with a satisfying crunch. We absolutely love strawberries, but surprisingly, we loved the grape tanghulu even more. If you're looking for a light, portable dessert that satisfies both your sweet tooth and your love of fresh fruit, Wanggu Tanghulu is the perfect spot. Myeongdong is famous for its vibrant street food scene. The lively atmosphere peaks in the evenings, with bustling crowds and the mouth-watering aroma of food cooking. To help you explore this food haven, here's a quick guide to 8 must-try street foods in Myeongdong, along with their prices, so you can decide what you want to snack on for yourself. Let's begin. Number 1. The fish cake for 2,001. This classic street food is made from ground white fish, shaped into skewers, and then simmered in a light, savory broth. It has a chewy texture and absorbs the broth's flavors as it cooks. For 2,000 won, you get 1 skewer and a cup of its warm broth to sip on. Perfect for a warm, comforting snack. Number 2. This crispy, cheesy treat starts with a hot dog on a stick, coated in thick batter, and rolled in diced potatoes. The whole thing is deep fried until golden brown, creating a crunchy exterior. Often sprinkled with sugar for a twist, you can top it off with ketchup or mustard for even more flavor. Third, we got the cheesy lobster tail for 20,000 won. Okay, now 20,000 won is definitely on the pricier side for street food, but it's absolutely worth the splurge. A juicy lobster tail is topped with melted cheese and blowtorched to golden, bubbly perfection. The smoky cheese paired beautifully with the lobster, combining luxury seafood with casual street food vibes. This snack was amazing, and watching it being blowtorched adds to the experience. Number 4, we got the grilled cheese skewer for 5,000 won. This snack on a stick combines chewy rice cakes with grilled cheese, alternated on a skewer. The cheese becomes slightly crisp, while the rice cakes get a golden edge. It's finished with a drizzle of sweet milk sauce. This was new to us, but wow, this was so good. Each bite with gooey cheese and chewy sticky rice cakes gave a real contrast of textures. Number 5. The carp bread worth 5,000 won for 3 pieces. This is an adorable fish-shaped pastry, but despite its fish shape, it has no fishy taste. It's actually a pancake filled with sweet fillings of either red bean paste or creamy custard. The outer layer is fluffy and slightly crispy at the edges, while the filling is warm and sweet. Number 6. The tower ice cream. This eye-catching dessert features a towering swirl of creamy soft serve piled high on a cone. We tried the strawberry yogurt and matcha green tea flavors, both rich, smooth, and the perfect sweet treat while exploring the bustling street food scene. Number 7. Meat skewers. Now this one's a must-try for meat lovers. You can choose between chicken, beef, or lamb, and enjoy skewers of tender, seasoned meat grilled to perfection. Each skewer was blowtorched to add a smoky aroma, creating a charred exterior while keeping the inside juicy and flavorful. And the delicious barbecue marinade really elevates the meat's bold and savory taste. The chicken cost 4,500 won and the lamb cost 8,000 won. And lastly, number 8. The egg bread costing 2,000 won. This classic street food is warm, fluffy, and subtly sweet, with a whole egg baked right into the center. Soft and pancake-like, it's a comforting, budget-friendly snack that's perfect on the go. Honestly, it's one of our all-time favorite Korean street foods. Overall, Myeongdong's street food isn't just about the flavors, it's about the experience. From the lively atmosphere to the endless variety, Myeongdong is an exciting food haven that offers a true taste of Korea's vibrant culture. This place wasn't originally on our list, but we saw tons of branches of it all over the city, and all of them had a long line. Then we noticed how cheap the prices actually were, making it perfect for this vlog. And with lots of self-service machines around town, Mega Coffee emphasizes convenience, appealing to the fast-paced, on-the-go lifestyle of many Koreans. So let's give their drinks a try. I went with their iced vanilla latte at 3,400 won. It was a creamy, ice-cold drink with smooth, bold espresso, vanilla syrup, and milk. The vanilla sweetness balanced perfectly with the espresso's bitterness, and while the coffee itself was pretty strong, the sweetness made it approachable even for non-coffee drinkers. A cheap iced coffee that doesn't taste cheap at all. I'd rate it a solid 9 out of 10. We ended up grabbing Mega Coffee a few more times during our trip, because it's simply a tasty caffeine fix for a low price. Dongmyo Whole Chicken Soup is a simple, cozy restaurant in the Dongmyo area that prioritizes quality food over flashy decor, creating a warm and homely vibe. And just a side note, we came from the Twice fan meet event, which explains why we're wearing the same clothes. Their traditional specialty soup features a whole tender chicken, simmered in a clear light broth until it's fall off the bone tender, and then paired with rice noodles in the soup. However, instead of ordering the whole chicken, we each opted for the half chicken soup instead so we can enjoy our own bowl. And at just 11,000 won each, it already comes with our own rice. The broth is seasoned with garlic, green onions, and simple ingredients that enhance the chicken's natural flavor. But you can also add in some chili for that extra kick. The noodles soak up the savory broth, while the ginseng adds a unique herbal tone with plenty of health benefits. The plain white rice on the side is perfect for mixing in the soup or enjoying on its own, making the meal even more complete. Served hot, this dish is comfort food at its best, like a warm hug on a chilly day. 8.5 out of 10 for this. While transferring lines on the subway, we were drawn in by the comforting, buttery aroma coming from a small kiosk. Turns out, it was a Korean manju stall selling freshly baked, bite-sized pastries. These golden treats were filled with creamy custard, and they came in a pack of 10 for just 3,000 won. The outer shell was fluffy and subtly sweet, while the custard filling inside was deliciously rich and smooth. 8 out of 10. Honestly, the smell alone was enough to make us stop and look. Freshly baked and ready to eat, these pastries are the perfect pick-me-up in between subway transfers. We can't pronounce the name of this stall, but we spotted similar manju kiosks at several major subway stations throughout Seoul, so keep your nose on high alert. These manju are the ultimate subway treat. Lotteria, often dubbed as the McDonald's of Korea, boasts over 1,300 branches across the country. Known for adding a distinct Korean twist to fast food classics, we decided to try 2 of their signature items. First up, the bulgogi burger meal at 7,400 won. This features a juicy burger marinated in a sweet, savory bulgogi sauce, topped with lettuce and creamy mayo, and then all sandwiched together in a soft burger bun. The bulgogi sauce really stood out, delivering an umami-packed flavor that's uniquely Korean. Though it might be a little too sweet for some, but hey, that's bulgogi. We'll rate it an 8 out of 10. Next, the chicken burger meal for 6,800 won. It's all about the golden fried ground chicken patty here. Coated in a thin batter, the chicken was juicy and flavorful. A simple yet solid option alternative to beef. However, if we're comparing it to the chicken thigh sandwich from Mom's Touch definitely takes the crown here. But still, this one earns a respectable 7.5 out of 10. And let's not forget the sides. The fries were perfectly crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. Everything you want in fast food fries. And the peach iced tea had a light citrus note, making it a great palate cleanser in between bites and perfect for washing down the savory taste of the burgers. Lotteria delivers on its promise of affordable, tasty, Korean-inspired fast food. So my sister Maddie and I were visiting the Twice pop-up store at Lotte World Mall, and we decided to grab some lunch at the mall food court. So we wandered around and entered what we thought was the food court. But little did we know, it turned out to be the supermarket food court. There were different booths and menus around, but what really caught our attention were these ready-made sushi packs. Cheap sushi, why not? So we decided to give it a shot. And guys, at only 4,991, we were surprised by its quality. It was really, really good. The sushi was fresh and juicy, and each bite was surprisingly satisfying. Sure, it might not be from an actual Japanese specialty shop, but it's a tasty, affordable option for sushi lovers. The soy sauce and wasabi packets on the side were perfect complements too. This ready-made sushi is ideal for a quick, on-the-go meal. Honestly, I wish supermarket sushi back home was this good. This is a 9 out of 10 for us. And last but not least, when in doubt, hit up a Korean convenience store. Convenience stores in Korea are little havens of joy. Whether you're starving for a full meal, craving a quick snack, or need a caffeine fix, these places have your back. Here's a quick rundown of our 5 favorite must-try treats that will turn any convenience store into a mini food adventure. Number 1. Samgak Kimbap. This is the love child of a kimbap and an onigiri. These triangular rice wraps are stuffed with fillings like tuna mayo, bulgogi, or spicy pork. Portable, tasty, and ridiculously easy to eat. They're a savory snack that never disappoints. Number 2. Dosirak. Think of it as a Korean bento box, loaded with rice, meat, kimchi, and stir-fried veggies. It's a great option for those craving a ready-to-eat, well-balanced meal. Number 3. Fruity milk is iconic in Korean convenience stores, especially the legendary banana milk. Sweet, creamy, and incredibly refreshing. These fruity drinks are perfect for a hot day to cool down. Number 4. Peelable sausages are like the snack version of unwrapping a gift. Juicy, savory, and a little quirky. They're ideal when you're craving something meaty. Number 5. If you need a quick refresher or a caffeine boost, grab a cold brew, latte, or a fruity juice pouch. These hassle-free drinks come in portable, ready-to-drink packaging, making them the perfect pick-me-up for the road. Plus, some even come with buy one get one promos, so be on the lookout for some good deals. The possibilities at convenience stores are endless. Instant ramen, honey butter chips, pre-packaged tteokbokki, whatever you're in the mood for, don't overlook the convenience store. And now, we've reached the grand finale. It's time to unveil our ultimate rankings. 50 different eats at 20 different food stops. Guys, these rankings are just our personal opinions. We know everyone has their own preferences and different palates, so if you think we missed any famous cheap eats or any of your favorite dishes, let us know in the comments below, and maybe others might even agree with you. For anyone who's been to Seoul, comment your 3 favorite cheap eats. And for those who haven't been there yet, comment 3 eats that you want to try the most. Now without further ado, let's hop into our top 10 ranking and wait until the end to hear our number 1 spot. Let's begin. The top 10 spot goes to dak galbi and cheese platter from Yugane. For number 9, we got the cheesy lobster in Myeongdong. Number 8 goes to the grilled meats and kimchi jjigae from Seoul Restaurant. Number 7, fried s'mores ice cream from the Gwangjang Market. Number 6, chicken and lamb skewer from Myeongdong. Number 5, chicken thigh burger meal from Mom's Touch. Number 4, twigam and tteokbokki from the Hongik Station exit. Number 3, the sweet potato pizza from Pizza School. Number 2, the pork cutlet omelette and the shrimp curry rice from Sada Kimbap. And last but not least, our number 1 spot goes to, drumroll please, the vegetable japchae and sweet seed hot dog from the Namdaemun Market. And those were our top 10 favorite budget eats in Seoul. We also have a Hong Kong food guide and a Binondo food guide where we also visit 20 restaurants around town. So if you're into finding the best food around the world at very affordable prices, go ahead and check out our other budget food guides. On this channel, we aim to help people save money when traveling. We have videos like traveling with only $100, staying at $10 villas, and we make sure we break down all our costs and expenses for you one by one, so it can help you budget your own trip. So if you want to travel around the world in the easiest and most affordable way possible, then please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that little notification bell below. I hope you guys enjoyed this Seoul food guide. Stay tuned for our next destination. This is Angelica and Eileen Wanders. Never stop wandering.